And of course, y'all can't hear me, but now you can. Welcome out to Kojak's Live on a Saturday night. Do apologize about that. We have table audio, and I clicked the wrong unmute button, so you couldn't hear me on the first part. So we have the final two, Mr. Frankie Crumry and Mr. Frank Ramos, battling it out in the Deep Stack tournament. $1,500. They've chopped it up. $1,500 for $1,300 for Mr. Frank. And Frankie takes home $1,100. Two other people paid out in that tournament, but the final two are playing it out. We've got 2 5 on the button, no limit hold'em tables running. We've got 1 5 on the button, PLO high. We've got a list page for another 5 on the button, so it looks to be a busy Saturday night. Joining. I was getting ready to say Jean. Joining me in the booth just for a few moments is Mr. Jean. He's a new employee here. He's taking a look at our live stream, seeing how it all looks from the back inside, which. Take it just from poker. Don't take that dirty. But welcome to the booth. This is how it looks in here. The player's sitting on that table. This is what we see. So Robert's looking down at his hand first. He's looking down at wired sevens with a 63. Faraz sitting over in the next seat over makes the call. He looks down at Queen 7-5 deuce. He's going to be we call him a loose aggressive player. Hugo makes the call. Joni makes the call with the nut flush draw with the wheel draw and the 8 high draw. Gage calls with the nut spades. Ricky's got the wired 10s with ace 4, little wheel draw back door. Jacob calls with a second nut flush on the diamonds. This is how we do it back here. So welcome out to Kojak's, where if you're calling $5, you're going to call anything pre-flop. $215 in the pot. 6-way action. This is the Hugo Guess His Hand at home. Flop comes out, Queen of Diamonds, 10 of Diamonds, Jack of Clubs. That gives Mr. Jacob, depending on what Hugo has, the nut flush draw right now. Jacob flops the King High straight, and Gage flops Broadway. Broadway. Ricky's got that set of 10s, looking for a 10, a Queen, a Jack, or a 7 on the river. He does have a good draw, though, setting 38% to hit that. Gage leads out with $75. Snap call. Looks like we've got a... Sorry, Josh. All right, so we've got a call by Jacob in seat 10, call by Robert in seat 1. Set of 7s versus a set of 10s versus Broadway for Gage versus the second nuts at the time for Ricky or for Jacob. He needs a diamond. Diamond on the river gives him the second nut flush. King 5 of diamonds. He's 100% to win the hand. Gage leads out with $135, making the pot $650. Jacob's now gonna. I don't think he can make this. Oh, he's got the. I've got it board ran wrong, so Jacob's gonna raise it up to $300. He's the one sitting with the nuts right now. Robert does let go of his set of 7s. Gage makes the call. Flips over his hand. King High flush is gonna pull in the pot. First pot of the night is going to be over $1,000. $1,000. Go ahead and ask your question.
How does he have the nut flush?
So you have to. So in PLO, you have to play 2 cards out of your hand, and you have to play 3 cards off the board.
Absolutely.
He's got the King 5 of diamonds, Queen 10, 9 of diamonds is on the board. Nobody had an ace of diamonds in their hands. It was a burn
ace.
card,
Gotcha.
so no one had the ace. So he's got the nut flush.
Yep.
Quick update of the chip counts. Mr. Jacobs now at $1,700, 1.7 thousand. Tell Monica to come over here real fast. All right, so Button moving on around. Button sitting in seat 9. That makes Mr. Robert Worsham under the gun. Mr. Hugo was a big winner last week. Almost $4,000 in his pocket. So as the action moves around, Hugo makes the call with trick 10s in his hand. That's usually Not a good hand to call with. Maybe he'll hit that case 10. Joni makes the call with wired queens with the ace high flush draw. Corey, king jack 75, double suited. I do like that. Ricky's got pocket nines, Jacob's got pocket fives, and Eric's got pocket fours. Lots of action coming through. Flop comes out king of hearts, 5 of hearts, 9 of diamonds. That gives a set to Mr. Jacob and the nut flush draw to Joni. Corey's going to lead out though with $120, 2 pair, king 5 sitting in his hand. Could be a problem hand for Mr. Hugo. He's got the queen high flush draw. Only one card beats him on a flush, and that's going to be what Miss Joni's holding. Ricky's going to raise it up with a set of 9s. Set of 9s versus set of 5s versus the nut flush draw. Ooh. This is what action is built of right here. Welcome out to Kojak's. 120 is the action. Hugo makes the call. This puts Joni in a little pickle. I believe she's going to have to make this call. Too many outs. She's looking for the board not to pair. She's hoping a 9 of hearts does not come. That will give quads to Ricky. That's the only card that she's really thinking about. Don't let the board pair. Let there be a heart. Corey makes the call with the set, or with top and bottom pair. So we got 4-way action going to the flop, or going to the turn. $510 in the pot. A 3 of clubs comes out. Anybody have 4, 6, 5, 7? Nope. Nope. Nobody's got it. Just going to check around. Ricky bets 510 with top set. He is in the lead right now with top set. Hugo's going to make the call with the queen high flush draw. So we're already out to the action. 510. So pot's 1.5K already. So as you see, our dealer's checking the integrity of that 20 stack to make sure it isn't even 100. Joni does lay it down. Very, very conservative lay down by Miss Joni. I like that. Bet was a little big. She was hoping to see, just $100. I believe she'd have called 100 on there. And Corey does let go. So we're heads up. Queen high flush draw versus a set of 9s. She goes down to a heart or a 10 or a jack. I didn't even see that. And a 2 of clubs on the river does not get there for Mr. Hugo. He does check. Ricky says all in, and Hugo instantly releases his cards. That's the trouble of playing trips in your hand. Joining me in the booth is Miss Crusher herself. She's just looking, shaking her head at that one. So here we go. Welcome out of Kojak's, where if you're calling 5, you're calling 10, you're calling 15, it don't matter. But we do have 7 players going to the flop. 8 players. Just kidding. I see Robert on the right-hand side. Flop is going to dictate where the action goes. Queen 4-3 on the flop. Rainbow suits. Nobody's got 3-4 in their hand. I do see a 5-6 up in Faraz's. I see pocket 5s with a 7 up in Robert's. He's looking for a 6.
Oh, I couldn't find his hand either. Oh, Lord.
So Faraz leads out with $75 with a top pair And the flush draw. So we've got King Queen versus Pocket Aces, and a King on the turn. Excuse me. King on the turn gives Hugo top 2 pair now. Great bet by Hugo at that point. I do think we're going to get a call from Ricky. Ricky is up. Ricky's got almost $2,000 in the stack. He's got a huge wraparound Broadway. And those pocket aces sometimes are really hard to get rid of. Hugo does have 2 pair. King, Queen. If a 3 or a 4 comes, that does give Ricky the best 2 pair with aces and 3s or 4s either way. Oh, once again, we're going to use the term conservative. Ricky's pretty wild about. Faraz going to make the call. Faraz is trying to dodge a jack, a 5, or a 6. He's looking for a 7 or a deuce. And just like that, all you got to do is ask for it, and it comes. Faraz now sitting with a 56 for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. $755 sitting in the pot. Welcome back to the table, Gage. Faraz says all in $685 in a stack. Pot would hold up to $755. It's kind of a tough call for Mr. Hugo. At this point right here, if he does make the call, it's a very soft call. He can really only beat King 7, King 4, King 3, Queen 4, Queen 3, or a missed flush draw. And he is counting out chips. He may have Faraz on just a complete whiff. He does make the call. He does make the call. Faraz is going to show 56, and he knew that he had it. You saw him shake his head. He was just checking him to make sure that he was there.
Ouch.
Faraz gets paid off the ultimate style. That's why it's so tricky with people playing those not gut shot, open-ended straight draws. Looks like it's going to be a live table tonight.
Mm-hmm. It's straight PLO tonight, isn't it? It's straight PLO?
Straight PLO.
Fun.
There's a look at the chip count. Hugo's down to 200. Faraz is over $2,100. Faraz doesn't even look excited that he won that hand. He looked like he expected to win that hand. Look at him. He's just stacking up his chips. And as y'all can hear, you can hear the table talking.
Oh, they're going to be hearing a lot of approves tonight.
Ricky over there with the humble brag. All these chips are getting in my way. Yes. No, 1,000. Now you know.
All right, so we hope. All right, so action moves around. Hugo under the gun, Jack 10. That's the Basil with a 30 deuce. All right, so calls all the way around to Mr. Jacob. Eric does full pocket 4s. I like it. He doesn't want to get in trouble too early. Eight-way action. Ace of hearts, 8 of hearts, 3 of clubs. Ricky leads out with $40. Jacob's going to let it go with his pair of 8s. Faraz looks down. Ace, King. Faraz folds? What? Faraz is playing tonight. Oh, I like it. Faraz folds Ace King. Corey makes the call. Nope, just kidding. Corey does let Ace King go. Man, they know something we don't know. So the King High flush draw sitting in Robert's hand. The Queen High flush draw is sitting in Ricky's hand. Ricky does have 2 pair, 83. Robert has 97, open-ended straight draw and the nut flush draw. I do believe he makes this call. All right, Robert does make the call. River card is a 7. It's a 7. That gives Ricky the check mark, but that's a scary, scary board. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 makes a straight. 5, 9 makes a straight. 4, 5 makes a straight. Check, check. Ricky shows 2 pair. 8, 3. Robert shows 6, 7. 8, 3 is going to take it down. Crazy, crazy action tonight. Ricky's now in second place with 1.9K. Jacob in third place, 1.7. Froz still in the lead with $2.1 thousand. And now we have our special guest star, Mr. Ace Quisha himself. Welcome to the booth, Dante Larson. He's going to be helping me out tonight with some commentary.
Hey, what's up, guys?
They've got what's up? Here you go. That way you can hear the bets. Put it on the other ear. That way, flip it. That way you can hear me. Oh yeah. So now that we've got all the technical issues taken care of in the booth, Dante's caught up with all of our, I guess, modern age technology. We are set to go. And look at this. If you're calling 5 at Kojak, somebody's going to raise it up. Nobody's going to raise it. Look at this. We got 8 players in the hand. 8 way to the flop. $40 in the pot. PLO. It might be easier if you see it up there.
Oh.
That way you can kind of kick back, put your feet up on the desk. Flop comes out. 5 of hearts, 4 diamonds, jack of spades. And it looks like Corey's got a 65% lock on the hand with a set of jacks. But it is scary. There is a 4-5 out there. We do have 6-7 setting in Ricky's hand. Backdoor hearts setting in Ricky's hand. We've got backdoor diamonds setting in Joni's hand. She's got deuce 3, 7, 7. She's pretty much holding her own outs with a 2-3. She's looking for a 6. And here goes the bet in action. We got a bet up to 40. All right, so here we go. Bet of 40. We got a whole bunch of callers. $240 in the pot. 454 or 455 jack. That gives Corey the check mark.
Oh yeah, he's got it locked up now. Let's just see.
But is he scared that somebody's got pocket jacks? Is that a legitimate thought? In
Pocket
poker
fives?
players? I mean, pocket fives.
Maybe, but he probably would raise a flop, probably, right? With a couple fives, because you're gonna have like other medium cards.
Do you like his check right there? Try to let somebody get there on the river, but then the ace comes. Does that scare you if they have pocket aces?
I mean, PLO, every card's scary.
Every card's scary.
But
the only hand you're feeling good with right now is pocket fives. You're feeling pretty good with pocket aces. You're feeling okay with pocket jacks, right? Mm-hmm. At this point, because pocket fives, nothing can beat you. Pocket aces, one hand beats you. Pocket jacks, there's 2 hands that beat you. Corey looks like he bet the full pot. Actions on Miss Joni with ace 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah,
the wheel out there.
She drilled a wheel on the river.
Joni's good enough though at this point. That's a huge bet. She should let it go. No, she's not gonna. She's a non-believer tonight. Non-believer tonight, and he's getting his jacks ready to show. He drops them down. That's a misread by Miss Joni you don't normally see.
Yeah, she. I mean,
she's usually only calling there.
She's messed me up.
So here's the question: do you think she had a read on Corey from previous games that because she plays this a lot with Corey? Do you think she possibly had a read on him to where that looked like a bluff move because he's known for bluffing?
I'm not sure. That's me.
You got a shrug and you're holding out on us, man. Look at that. He's holding out on us.
All right, so action has moved around, and we're not changing games. We're staying strictly on PLO high. Don't pull it down. Huh? Turn this way. That good? All right, strictly PLO high tonight. Corey looks down at Queen Jack and a bunch of trash, and he's going to let it go. Action moves on around to Mr. Approved himself. He's going to make the call with wired tens. Ricky looks down at the nut flush draw of hearts with a good Broadway draw. He's going to make the call of 5. Jacob says, raise to 25. We're going to make it a quarter pounder. Action's going to fold around. Froz lets him go. Action's now on Hugo. He does make the call. Four-way action, $105 in the pot. Flop comes out, deuce of hearts, 4 of diamonds, 8 of diamonds. Gage has the best diamond draw possible on this particular hand, 10 high. That always makes me giggle. If you only knew that when you were sitting there, 10 high was the nut draw. Would that?
Oh, yeah, that's a tough, but I mean, having
No, pull it up. Sorry.
Oh, where did it?
Yeah. All right, so we're back to action. Gage with the 40 deuce has the best hand on the river. $620 with 4 deuce. Who'd have thunk it?
Hey, sometimes it works, you know.
Welcome to Kojak's.
Good hold.
Where 2
Good.
pair, 4 deuce is the winner. Ace King, 7-3, no good today. Hugo's reloading. Hugo now has 1,000 even. Froz is your chip leader at 2.1K. All right. Cards moving out, and once again, we're staying with Pot Limit Omaha all night, brought to you by Kojak's Saturday Night Live.
All right. Looks like everyone's just gonna take one off here for $10.
Hey, you can't beat a $10 flop. So it looked like it straddled a 10. Flop comes out. Quisha, 5. Oh, who's got queen? There's only one queen. 7 players, only 1 player has a queen. PLO just blows my mind. The amount of cards that are out. 7 players times 4. 28 cards are being held in people's hands.
I know, there's
and
so
only
many.
1 queen. So Gage flops a boat. I mean, there's nobody that can catch him. Nobody's got an overpair.
Yeah, there's
And he leads out with 50. Do you like that bet?
me. Oh yeah, because it's just like he's either got everybody completely crushed, right, or he's running into maybe like a slow played 5s full.
Yeah,
he just
'cause-
really wants to get peeled by like exactly the type of hand that Corey has, you know.
Corey makes the call with Ace King 9-8. Oh, he had the nut flush draw. That's why he was making the call.
Yeah.
Gage,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like that sizing by Gage. $75 and a 245.
Yeah, he's just trying to target the hearts, right? Like maybe just get a light call, but if he even has like a 10-9 or something, you know.
I don't like him showing his cards right there. I don't like that.
Gage is cool. Gage is a cool guy, man. He's here to having fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun for sure.
He doesn't care if you know what he has because the next time he's not going to play it the same way.
Yeah.
It depends on who's in the hand how many of those Crown and Red Bulls he's had, and how bored he is how he's going to dictate how he plays that hand. So we've got a dealer change. Looks like we maybe got the Crushing Crusher. Is it Lindsay Lou? Nope, it's Miss Monica.
Monica.
We've got to come up with a nickname for her.
Monkey. That's what she
Well,
goes
she
by.
goes by Monkey. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
Monkey, man. Oh, I think someone's calling for chips.
Yeah.
Maybe. Oh.
yeah, somebody's adding on, so we do allow 70%. Fraw's got him a nice little stack. He's the only one setting over 2,000 now. Oh, he's a goober. He's a goober. That's the best way you can say that.
He's a funny guy, man.
So in PLO, do you like hands like a skittled hand like this? Ace Jack 7-6. I don't like to play unless I'm suited.
Skittle hand.
Skittled.
I've never heard
suits.
that phrase before.
Man, I call them Skittles.
Okay.
Because you got one of every rainbow.
Okay. Yeah.
I've got the stupidest terminology, but it's catchy because you're gonna think of that. You're gonna call that a Skittles now.
All right.
And like right now, Ricky's got 1,800. He's got 1.8 thousand.
Let's see what goes down.
I like Ace 8 Deuce Deuce. I don't really like King Queen 5. I really like 8-4 3-2 double suited.
Yeah, that's
Because you can rep that to be aces, and if you miss the flop, done. But say the flop comes out, Queen 3-3, golden.
PLO just in general. I mean, unless you have like trips in your hand, it's
Look at that.
there's so much.
7-8-9 skittled. 7-8-9 skittled. Nobody is holding Jack 10. There is not a Jack 10 in anyone's hand, so nobody flopped the top side of the straight. Anybody got 56, Dante? Nobody's got 56 either.
Yeah, we're not
Nobody's
seeing
got 5,
anything.
5,
No.
10, or 6.
There's a lot of pieces of it. There's a couple fives. There's a 10. There's a 4 ball, but. Oh, looks like Gage. We can't see Gage's hand. I'm not sure if it was previously shown.
It's the guess the hand at home. He raises to $480.
Okay.
Gage has Jack 10 in his
I'm assuming so. Maybe at least a set with
But if you're Corey, you're thinking you got two of the
suitcase 10 in
blockers.
it. Yeah, but he's already put in half the stack, right? So like he can't get him off.
No.
That.
Oh, that's hard.
9 on the turn.
Gage is just holding his card. Oh, he says all in. I was like, he's holding his cards where Corey can see. It looks like all in call.
This Corey's trying to rep a boat here.
3 spades. Did Corey have spades? Or Gage have spades? Can we get Corey's hand in here, please? Gage. No worries. So, and as we thought, Gage was holding the Jack 10. He does get the check mark right there. Even though 3 spades did come, nobody is holding the flush. So, with an the board was paired. Man, that was a great turn card for Gage, wasn't it? The 9.
It was.
It gave him trick nines.
If
with
he blocks a boat, and if he's up against also it's a Jack 10 and he has additional outs on the river.
What a beautiful hand by Gage. 2,000. 2,000 sitting in his stack now. 2K. Chip count, Froz and Gage both over 2K. Ricky leaning right up on the edge of 1.8, 2,000 almost in his hand. Jacob 1,500. Hugo and Eric are just below 1,000.
So did I instead of potting.
Checking the card.
Right. On the flop?
No, before the
Pre-flop? No, I was planning on potting, but I wanted to keep.
I know you hesitated, so it was like.
Okay.
He popped there.
And okay. You want to get this one?
Yes.
Okay, sí, señor. Okay, sí, señor.
So I was just checking to make sure
Yeah,
that
it's, I pay him off his jack.
No, 10 wasn't good because you had
9, 10. Ace jack. That's so sad. You're also not the camera running.
No, my 10 was good.
That's why I hesitated for a second. I guess
You got like the red ones. They match your hair.
Oh, if it had it.
Pocket 10's queen and.
Well, you needed my jack.
Yep.
It's so hard to censor myself.
Oh, he said snap call.
I know.
They're gonna
I got in trouble for that, huh?
And they kind of fit.
All right.
You can say that.
And we are back to action. We just had to check a couple cards that weren't reading properly. So we've got a straddle out. Mr. Jacob does have the $10 straddle going.
Here, really?
All right, so action's going to be first on Mr. Eric Blank. Corey does raise it up, $45. Queen, queen, 8-5. Gage makes the call, slow plays the aces. I love seeing this. Most of the time when you see players with aces in their hand, they overplay them. Corey is now all in. And 75. 290 is the bet. 275, sorry about that. 275 is the action now. Welcome out to Facebook Live. All right, all in moment. Aces, king, queen versus queens, 8-5. Flop comes out 7-3 deuce. Looking good for the ace. Looking really good for the aces now. River card's a 6. And Corey gets a check mark with the diamonds. That's that's the only thing he had left were the diamonds. And he does hit it. $570 in a stack. Just a hop, skip, and a jump to Mr. Gage, who's still sitting at $1,800 in his hand. Joining us in the booth now is Mr. Chris Gwynn.
Howdy, howdy.
Brisket man himself, Mr. Smoker.
That's what they call me.
So, Froz got the chip lead 2,000. Gage and Ricky both 1,800. Sitting at the bottom, Miss Joni, 315, just one double up away from being 630. That's
all
the
it
way I like
takes.
to look at it.
That's all it takes is one
Two
hand.
double ups, she's at 1,000 or 1,200. I like that.
Yeah, good stuff. And at this table, she might be able to get like a triple or quadruple.
That's one thing. She's sitting at a super action table. So, Action Jackson. Mr. Seat 1, Mr. Robert himself. Looks down at 7-4-4 deuce. Personally, I like to play hands like that, but he likes to make money. He likes to save money. Let's put it that way.
He doesn't hate his money.
Yeah, he doesn't hate his money. $10 straddle.
And with the correct flop, that could be a really, really strong start.
Man, you get something like ace 4-4, golden.
Exactly, exactly.
All right, so about Kojaks, where if you're playing for 5, you're going to play for anything. We've got 3 6 players. We got 6-way action. 6-way action. Flop comes out. Jack of spades, 3 of spades, 9 of hearts. Jack, 3, 9. Hugo, unfortunately, is setting at a 0% chance along with Jacob. 0% chance to win the hand. It checks around. Ace of hearts on the turn, so we've got double flush draws going with a little bit of 2 straight draws, really, too. Jack 9 and Ace 3. We can make all kinds of fun stuff out of this. So we've got Ricky with Ace 9, 2 pair. He's going to lead out and bet the pot $60. Action is on Joni. She's going to let it go. Corey looks down. He doesn't have a whole lot of that. Huh. He's looking for. Oh, he's got a set of. No, I'm looking. I'm mixing up the hands.
Yep.
I'm trying to make a hand out of him and Ricky. So we show Ace 9. That's going to take it home. Where are you going? Okay. All right, Dante. If you get bored, come on back in. Join us out. That's the infamous Ace Quisha heading on out. He's going to make some money on the cash game tables. Looked like he was eating some brisket, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
I had already ordered that when you said you were bringing brisket, and I was like, well, crud. So what I'll do is I'll eat this right now because it's no good later, and then I'll take the brisket home.
That works.
5 on the button, PLO action.
There were 2 uncapped 10 on the button games last night. Yeah, one was Big O PLO, one was just PLO and Hold'em. Yeah. Yeah. PLO, Big O. And then eventually we went to straight Big O. We did Big O and PLO bomb box. Round robin. Started doing 50 yellow bomb box. 50 bomb box? Yeah.
I just have no flush.
Join us in the booth is Mr. Basil.
How you doing, my brother? Can we turn the camera on us so they can see us?
All right.
As a matter of fact,
So-
yes.
Got it for you.
All right,
I
brother.
got you taken care of,
Thank
baby.
you, brother. Yeah, man, I forgot about that. Cause
All right, so we're playing Pot Limit Omaha. You remember 3 cards off the board, 2 cards out of their hand, and we have an action-packed table tonight.
is there any seats open?
No, they're all full. There is a list for it. You want to play some? You want to play some PLO?
No, that's all it is.
Oh, on this table, yes. It's only
Oh.
PLO on this table.
Yeah. It's not a round of each.
No, it's not a round of each tonight. It's
No,
only
I'm
PLO.
good. Yeah.
But we will be opening some seats on.
No, I got a seat coming up. Dude.
All right, that's what I'm
just
talking
saying,
about, baby.
I'm right now. I mean, I was waiting for this guy to go first. You know,
I'm rooting for Jacob. He's got my 5-3.
Jacob's on the table.
Jacob's got my 5-3.
That's awesome.
8-way action. Going to the flop, $40 in the pot. Flop comes out. Queen of diamonds, king of clubs, 7 of spades. Right now, Mr. Hugo is sitting at 44% to win this hand with ace, king, 10-4 in his hand. A lot of low cards out there. 7
Ricky's
nines.
got a good hand.
Ricky's got king 10-9. He's looking for a jack running diamonds to make his hand. He's only sitting at 6% to win.
There's
with
too
it.
many diamonds out.
See, they don't know that though
Yeah,
as a
yeah,
player.
that's where the
and this
percentage-
is what you got to start thinking about when you're
Yeah.
playing. You know, if I've got 2 diamonds, how many of the other players got 2 diamonds in
Yeah.
their hand? That's the tricky part with this.
Exactly.
40 is the bet. Mr. Blank leads out with $40 with Queen, Jack, 9, 7. He's got 2 pair, Queen, 7. He is in the lead as we speak. Hugo's got better draw percentages, but let's see what happens. So we've got a $40 bet. Hugo makes the call with ace, king, 10-4. He's now setting 60% to win. When the other players fold their hands, he's setting 60-40 right now. 60-40. I love watching the percentages change.
I tell that lady not to sell my seat because
She won't. 4 of diamonds on the turn. That increases the odds of Eric's hands now. He's got 2 pair with the diamond draw. And he's only, you notice he's setting, oh no, he's in second place. King 4 is now in first place. Excuse me, I missed that.
I told you.
I missed that. And the 8 of diamonds gives Eric the check mark. That's how easy
dude.
percentages can change. You go from 44% on the turn to 100% at the river bet call. Eric is on muy caliente.
He's on fire.
He's on fire.
Eric Banks.
That's back-to-back wins. Eric's over 1,300 in his pot now. $350 shipping his way.
That's Mr. Big Red.
Big Red. That makes me think of the Ricky Bobby stepbrothers or Talladega Nights. If you don't like Big Red, then forget you. Remember, that's the only word you can't say.
Big Red is good.
You can say "damn it, boy" now.
Oh, damn it, boy.
Damn it, boy. That's Basil's
Boy, it's
coined
really,
term.
it's Richard, really, man.
Richard
You
the
got-
dealer?
No, Richard from the Mexican. Richard.
Oh,
Damn it, boy. You know damn
yeah,
it,
yeah,
boy.
yeah, yeah.
No, that's his,
Well, we coined that term,
Yeah,
Basil's.
that's his thing. That's my boy, though. You know what I'm saying? I got to give him a little props. That's his too. I'm still.
You have to give him a holler and tell him to come out and see us. We hadn't seen
I
him
did,
in a little
bro.
while.
I did. Hey, if you're watching the live, brother, hit us up. You already know. I already hit him up.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah. Mr. Richard Villa from Staten, Texas.
From the Stanton.
Good poker player. Yes, sir. I think he's the best in Staten. Not a big town though.
Yeah,
You gotta-
he's the best in Stanton, Texas. Let's look up the population. of Stanton. Hold on. Sounds like Basil's giving him some massive props.
Yeah, he can beat MP. Michael Paul.
All right, so population of Stanton, Texas is 2,946.
Hey, that's pretty
It's safe
good.
to say he's the best in Stanton.
That's pretty good.
All right, 4-way action to the flop. $140 in the pot. Flop comes out. Ace of diamonds, Jack of hearts, 9 of spades. That's a set of aces. And Gage has been slow playing aces like crazy. But when he hits the top set, he's leading out. He's done that twice now. So he leads out and says pot, and that pot will hold $140. Ricky's going to let go of his Jack 9, 7, 6, 2 pair, but he knows that's no good. Faraz has some really fun straight draws in there. He's got King 10, 7, 7, 6. He's looking. Oh man, he needs a queen to
Gage
hit
got a
Broadway.
rap.
Gage doesn't only have a wrap; he's got a set of aces.
I know, that's a rap, baby.
Oh, you're talking about put a wrap on it, his wrap it up.
Yeah. He's got a rap.
So we're heads up. Faraz makes the call. Faraz is looking for a queen. Another diamond comes on the board. That's kind of a scary
diamonds.
card if somebody's holding 2 diamonds in their hand. Gage. leads out and
Why is
bets
Faraz
the
even-
pot again. $420 bet by Gage. Faraz knows he's got a set right here. But does Faraz want to make the call? Nope, he does not.
He's got some ugly cards.
Yeah, he's looking for a queen and a queen only. Gage is holding
Sure.
one of the blockers. That's why he was feeling good about betting. It only left 3 in the deck.
Yeah.
So with that, $840 pushing over to Gage. He's now sitting at $2,000. He is your new chip leader. Faraz and Ricky sitting right behind him at 1.9K. Jacob 1.5. Eric 1.3. Hugo, Robert, Corey, and Joni are all under 1,000. But all it takes is one hand in PLO to
What
double
happened
up.
to George? I'm gonna jump on the catch table.
All right, go ahead and
I
jump on.
enjoyed it, brother, but if I get lucky, I'll come back.
All right. If you want to take a break, come and
What
watch some
happened to
hands.
George of the Jungle?
Yeah.
George. You know George.
Oh, he had a prior engagement that he had to take care of
You're
tonight.
like George.
Yeah, I was thinking George. No, his sister got married last week, and then he actually had to work tonight.
The nice guy, George.
Yeah, the nice guy. All right, action's on Miss Joni. Under the gun, she's going to look down at Queen, Jack, 4 deuce. It's kind of fun that I get to see the cards before they do. I enjoy that quite a bit. Action moves over to Corey. He's going to make the $5 call. Gage has a stack of chips. I can guarantee you he's calling. Ricky makes the call. Jacob makes the call. Eric makes the call. $5. All right, so once again, 8-way action. Joni's the only one sitting this one out. Flop comes out. Ace of clubs, king of clubs, 10 of clubs, 3 clubs. Corey's got the 86 of clubs. Eric's got the nut clubs in his hand. Big Red is on fire today. $40 in the pot. Looks like he's going to bet the pot. So everybody's got clubs. Hugo has clubs. He lets them go 7 high. Corey's got 8 high clubs. And he does make the bet. Make the call, excuse me. Ricky's going to let it go. Jacob didn't hit a set of 7, so he's going to let it go. So we're heads up. Then there is still cards that Corey can hit. And he needed runner, 7-5 of clubs for a straight flush. It does not come, so the queen of clubs gives the check mark to Eric. Eric leads out with $75. Does Corey believe him? Right now, he beats a set. He beats a straight. And he's going to say, I believe you. I believe you. So, Big Red is on fire, pulling in another pot. $260 sliding into his stack. $1.2 thousand sitting in his pocket. Joining me in the booth right now is Miss Amanda. She's coming to ask me for some money, honey.
Hello. Thank you.
We gave him that main.
Thank you very much.
That was you and I.
Backdoor straight flush
He,
draws.
wait, he wasn't responsible for winning the main. You and I were responsible for letting him win the main. I just wanted to call that out. He was a 3x chip leader after that pot. And it definitely wasn't that time. That was just sick. Oh, man. And then I got ace king suited for the cooler against the aces. Oh,
This is Sparrow, Corey put a Sparrow $10. And
that was brutal.
Gage
No
4.
shame in folding. I'll take Joni's $5.
And
I was
Ricky
proud of
4.
myself for lasting 7 knockouts though.
Oh,
Why would I only take
7 knockouts in, I was one out after Billy.
call, para
And
call.
then I won the fuck out of that bounty.
Oh, call, sorry, call for that. And
Alright, I'll let it win.
I thought you were gonna win that thing. I wanted to buy your players meeting.
7-way action. 7-way action. All right, $70 in the pot. That king on the turn puts 3 kings on the board. The only person I see with a pocket pair is Ricky with 4s. He's in the lead right now. That doesn't mean that Corey doesn't have a pocket pair. River card is a jack. So everybody's going to be playing the pocket kings right now as 3 of their cards. And it checks around. Hands are going to be flipped up. As soon as Ricky flips up his 4s, he's got a boat. And everybody likes it. And Robert tried. He's smiling. Everybody's smiling when there's only $70 in the pot. That was a fun everybody play at hand. It's time for Joni to make a move. Time for her to double up. They're making jokes about checking the nuts on the river right now because he did, but that wasn't the absolutes. That only holds to the absolute nuts. So Gage is wisely coloring up some of those two. he had over $1,000 in red chips sitting in front of him. Jacob's going to raise it up to a quarter. If you're playing for 5, you're playing for a quarter. Joni's going to look down. Hugo's going to 4-bet it to $100. Four-way action. Four-way action. Nobody's got King Jack. We got 2 pair, top 2 pair, top 2 pair. Looks like we're going to have choppy chop. Gage has the blockers on the queens for the straight. Bet 100. Gage makes the call. He's sitting deep right now. I think Jacob's going to make the call also. 815 in the pot now. Deuce of spades on the turn. That does give a possible straight draw for Oz. Oh, no. Froz has second nut flush draw. Jacob's got the top nut flush draw.
Gage has a flush draw too.
Oh, and Gage has the nut flush
And
draw
a
of
straight
diamonds.
draw. And a straight draw.
No straight. Oh,
3,
4, 5,
4.
5. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Froz looking for a 4. Second. Oh, my goodness. His hand could be nasty.
Gage is looking for a 5 as long as it's not the 5 of spades.
Right?
Or he's looking for a diamond.
So the popular bet tonight looks to be $100 even.
Oh, I love them.
4 on the river gives the 5-3 the nuts.
Naturally.
The 5-3 in Kojak's is the nuts. Why wouldn't you play it? Froz gets the check mark. $1.2 thousand in the pot, but it's scary because Queen Jack is still out there. That's always the scary board when you have both straight draws. So nobody's holding Queen Jack. Nobody's holding Queen Jack, so Faraz has the Charlie Whittle, the 5-3 Nutter Butter. And you can hear him talking about it.
I had fucking that diamond. Yeah. Give me a diamond.
The monster draw didn't get there, but the big one did. Wow.
He's betting the other 2 cards.
I just needed 1 diamond. I had 2 chances. You could have given him the wheel of diamonds.
Thank you very much for
Yeah.
And then he gets down and checks the river.
It sounds like it should be a book gauge.
Well, he wasn't even looking at that. He
You didn't know the
you
average.
didn't see that one. He was looking at it.
know I had it, but I didn't know I had a meeting. So I would have bet that $5.
I mean, obviously,
I had fucking.
I wanted to fire it.
not on the river. I'm talking about the flop. I flop the flop too, but they turn the spade.
No
the
diamonds?
spade.
Come on.
Yeah, you might not go anywhere, bro.
Give me one diamond of any variety. I don't care what set it gives them or what fucking straight draw or straight it gives them. Yeah. Give me a diamond. Give him the wheel of the diamond variety.
Are you getting all these, Chris? Just want everybody to know how shitty these
Oh, he'll
cards
tell
are.
you if he's not
He
giving
called.
you.
Wait a minute, gentlemen.
Oh,
Hold on.
I thought he knew what.
Okay. He called. Listen, you sir. He called. Listen.
Oh,
Call.
I thought it was Travis. Yeah, I thought it was 10.
We don't get a bomb
Yeah,
pot?
it was a
And the
sleeper.
sleeper.
It was a
No.
sleeper.
You crazy?
Call.
They don't do elections, right?
Why?
They
You
can't read
can't
it.
run. There's 2 single board bomb pots.
No, that's boring as fuck.
Not boring, less chops.
You're playing
Pot.
it's like bingo.
45.
Not boring, less chops.
You're
Spot
bingo.
45. Gauge.
I know you love bingo, Gage.
No, I like less chops.
You can't tell me you don't like bingo. Everybody loves bingo.
Jacob call.
I don't like bingo actually.
Have you been to one here where you can bring your own alcohol?
No.
Who will call?
Are they fun?
But and they have
Bingo
little,
to get drunk.
they have little tabs. They have little tab games. If you're truly DJ like us.
What's tab game?
$360 in the pot. Lindsay, look at this. 8-way action. Who is not in here? We've got Joni, Corey, Hugo, Faraz, Robert, Jacob, Ricky, Gage. We are missing Eric.
That's it.
Yep. Eric said, I'm going to save some money on this one and let you crazy people play it.
They run that late? Why don't we just do it on a Monday?
360 in the pot. Almost $1 per day. 8-way action.
Ew, this whole hand. I don't even know whose hand I like the best.
Ace, King, 4. Skittles on the suits.
Oh, that was cute, Charlie. I get it. Because it's the rainbow.
Yep.
I get it.
Gage flops top 2 pair. Faraz leads out with $100. So we got 2 players with top 2.
Thank you.
Gage makes the call $460. Or no, he raises it to $460. He's got top 2 with the backdoor nut diamond draw.
I was trying to see who bet it, but Faraz bet it.
Mm-hmm.
You got 3 pair.
Faraz is going to make the call with 3 pair. Just kidding. And he folds it. He flips his cards face up. The dealer asks, "What is your action?" The correct thing to do at that point.
Well, then I just needed the diamond redraw to hit.
You're already in there.
But I had
Just need to hold up.
Yeah, just hold up. Hold up, Chuck.
Ah, perfect.
I have it.
Strata.
Yeah.
It's good.
Hey, man. Chop.
Yeah,
All right, so moving on around. Hand number 18 of Pot Limit Omaha. Big Red is in the mood to stack some chips tonight. I like it when he's in it to win it. All right, so once again, it's so hard in Pot Limit Omaha to fold a hand pre-flop. It's so hard. You got 4 cards, you don't even know what's coming. Jacob's going to lead out with $25. Flop comes out 5 of diamonds, deuce of diamonds, 3 of spades. Nobody's got 5-3, which is the Kojak nuts. So $25 is the bet by Jacob. Froz makes the call. Corey makes the call. Gage makes the call. Action's now on. Nope, Gage makes the fold. And Ricky makes the call. So we're going to be 4-way to the turn. Ricky's holding the nut diamond draw. Froz holding the second diamond draw. 6 of hearts on the turn. I see 47 sitting in Jacob's hand. He's got a lock on it. 75. He's sitting 3 to 4 to win this hand. Froz is now at 0% with a king high diamond draw because Ricky holds the ace high diamond draw. So Ricky's going to lead out, or not Ricky, Jacob's going to lead out. He into $170. He bets $125. Froz is going to make the call with the second nuts, but he is drawing dead at this point. He is drawing dead. To a bluff win is all he has. Corey's going to make the call with 56. He's got a set of 6s now. He's looking for the board to pair. Both Ricky and Faraz are sitting at 0% with the flush draws because all the diamonds are gone. River card comes a 4 of spades. That gives 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to Jacob with 10, 4, 6, 7 sitting in his hand. That's hard to say 3 times fast. Faraz is reaching for chips. He does have ace 2, 3, 4, 5. And he makes a check. Corey's sitting with a 6 high. Corey does go all in. He's got the 6 high straight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Playing the 56 out of his hand. He really needed that river to be a 7. $235 is the bet. Pot is now sitting at $905. Ricky's going to let it go. Jacob's going to have to make this call. But I say he's going to have to make the call. He's going to pot it. Oh, he just makes the call. He's scared just in case 7-8 sits out there. Faraz is counting out chips. I think there's... Faraz makes the call, and Jacob's going to scoop the pot. Corey shows the 6 high straight. Faraz has the 5 high straight, and Jacob's got the 7 high straight. And it looks to be a little confusion with Faraz. He's trying to say he's got a 6 high straight also. But Faraz, unfortunately, only has the will, ace 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's starting to see that. So, Faraz with the 5 high straight, Corey with the 6 high straight, and Jacob with the 7 high straight. Scoops in a pot of $1,400, or as I like to say, $1.4 thousand. Yvonne with her infamous. If you ever been to Kojak's, watch Yvonne wash the cards. She washes them hard. There's some sayings that my mom used to say, but I won't say them on live TV. $1,000 behind, and Corey. So raised to $10 from Robert. Joni makes the call. I do. Oh, somebody pot it so Joni can get that in. I love Joni's hand. They say 6 deuce. I like the 60 deuce in her hand. 6 deuce is going to win this. Just so you guys know. Flop comes out. 4 of diamonds, 9 of diamonds, 7 of spades. 8 players.
Where I can win. Didn't work out so well for me letting y'all draw long ago.
All right. Joni makes the call. She's got the diamond draw. She's the only one with a diamond draw at the table. Ace, ace, 6 deuce, king 10, 9, 7, 9, 8, 5, 4. A jack of diamonds on the turn. Jack of diamonds. Joni checks it. She doesn't know it, but... Oh, there's the paired board. That gives Ricky the check mark with 97. He's got the big boat. And Ricky bets the pot, $320. Joni, unfortunately, cannot call that with the paired board and a 6 high flush draw. I could understand the ace high flush draw right there making this call, but she's been around poker for a while. She knows when people have it, when people don't. I think that may be a frustration call. He's going to show 97. Oh, unfortunate. So Ricky does pull in a pot, $580 profit on a $1,000 pot. All right. Ricky is now your new chip leader at your table. Welcome out to Kojak's Live. Interacting with a couple of our viewers online. We've got a ton of people watching YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. We do appreciate all your support. Under the gun is going to be Mr. Robert. He does not like the King 10-4-3. Froz does make the call. So all the money seems to be migrating down to seats number 6, 7, 8, 9 down at this end of the table. $45 is a new action. Colt, 45. Man, all of a sudden, we went from 5 on the button to over $320. I'm just trying to figure this out. Welcome out to Kojak's. If you're calling 5, you're calling 45. So we do have 7-way action, $320 in the pot. Flop comes out 2 of hearts, 2 of diamonds, 6 of diamonds. Joni's got that deuce 6 in her hand. She was looking for a jack, but she hits gold with a deuce 6. Nobody else has a deuce. And she does check it around. 10 of spades on the turn. She's trying to dodge it. The only pocket pair I see are 8s and 9s. So she's trying to dodge an 8 and a 9. There's 2 9s that are already out. There's 1 8 that's out. Oh, all the 9s are gone, so she's not dodging 9s. She's got 1 8 that she has to dodge. Joni leads out with $100. Ricky was dead to a 3. Faraz makes the call with 9s, not knowing he's dead. River card comes a 7 of diamonds, and Hugo has the nut diamond draw. He leads out with $100. Oh. Showdown. Joni's going to show her 60 deuce for a boat. And Hugo a little frustrated with that. He hit his golden card on the river, but it was dead on the flop. So $720 pushed over to Joni. Joni's now up to $1.1 thousand. Comeback City time for her. So we've got a straddle, live straddle for 10. So 5 on the button. Moving on around. We got looks like a raise to 10. Nice. Flop comes out. 5 of clubs, 3 of clubs, 4 of hearts. Nobody's holding 5-3. Nobody's holding 6-7. Nobody's holding 6-2 or ace-2. Hugo's got his straight flush blocked almost himself. Jacob's got the nut club draw. So $320 in the pot. 3-way action. Ace of hearts on the turn gives the heart draw possibility. Ricky's holding the nut hearts. He's also got 2 pair, 3-4. Jacob's got a bigger 2 pair with ace-3. He also has the ace-6 for the club draw. And Hugo's looking for a non-club 6, which is gone. So he's looking for a red 6. Wow, and this is where it escalates fast at Kojak's. Call 300, or bet 300, call. So a $300 pot turns into a $1,200 pot. Now 9 of diamonds on the turn. That's going to give the check mark to Jacob's ace-3. But that's a scary, scary board with 4 cards to the straight. Now here's the problem. If Jacob bets this and then he gets potted, he cannot call that, which is top and bottom pair. So he's going to say check. He's going to show his ace-3, and that's going to be good to win. So Jacob's now almost at $3,000. He is on fire tonight.
That's straight draw, nut flush draw. Can't do
If you have
more.
more than 8 outs, I swear you can't hit.
Any hard, I mean, just made it.
So I hope you're enjoying the Hunter.
Can you see? Did you just see when they?
All right, so here we are again. It's hard to get someone off a hand with four cards in their hand for $5. 8-way action. Jack of spades on the turn. Possible diamond draw. Possible spade draw. So Hugo leads out with $40. He's got the nut diamonds. Oh my gosh, Hugo's got the world. Nut diamonds, nut spades, looking for a 10 for the jack high straight. He's got a great hand. And I don't know how a jack just came on the turn because Gage is holding 3 of them in his hand. And a 10 of diamonds on the river gives Hugo the check mark that he's been waiting for. He is under the gun. And he got what he was wanting. Faraz leads out with 100. He was hoping the person right behind him. So, Hugo says, pot. He raises 440. Faraz is just holding 2 pair, 10 deuce. And he lets it go instantly. He's smiling because he knows he got caught with that $100. Jacob 2.9, Faraz and Gage 2,000. Ricky just under 2, Eric 1.3 up, Joni 1.1, Hugo 940, Corey 930.
No one had a jack.
So here we go again. It's crazy because we had 8-way action. It was only $5. It was $40 in the pot pre-flop, and it ended up being over $1,000. That's how quickly things can change. 7-way action, $35 in the pot. Flop comes out. Deuce of clubs, 9 of clubs, 6 of hearts. Deuce, 6, 9. Hugo's looking for 3. And it checks around. Turn card comes a 5 of clubs. A 5 of clubs. That gives Corey the queen high flush draw. Nobody else is holding clubs in their hand. Hugo's got 6-5 in his hand. And everybody folds. Corey pulls in a $30 profit.
mean, they did. Verbal binding.
I'm laughing because I'm listening to the dealer talking. We've got a double straddle. Straddle's up to 20 now, so it's $20 to play. And this is how crazy the 5 on the button game can get. $20 to play. Corey makes the call of 20. So the way you have to enter the straddles is Corey. It looks like Corey raised it, but it's really just a call. Folds around. Hugo makes the call of 20. Just smile. You're doing good. So we've got. So Gage says pot. Gage looks down at ace, jack, 5, 6, lots of diamonds in his hand. So Gage raises it up to $140. Let's see who wants to play. 120 for everyone to call. Hugo makes the call. Joni's going to let go. I like those little hands like that. 3, 4, 6, 7. So, three-way action. $480 in the pot. Flop comes out. Deuce of hearts. 8 of diamonds. 5 of clubs. Skittles, as I like to call it. Gage with the backdoor diamond nuts. I guess Hugo with the 4 high clubs has the backdoor club nuts. Queen of spades on the turn gives Hugo top 2 paired. Jacob's looking for a 9 for the 9, 10 jack queen. King. Hugo makes the call. Gage is repping a huge hand here. He bets $365. Hugo does make the call. 1.2 thousand in the pot. A 7 of hearts on the river gives Hugo the check mark with queen deuce. But can he call a pot? So this is what that gets you in. Gage is repping a set of queens. Bet is $1,200. But the problem is Hugo only has $430. Now it's $430. He makes the call. Gage knows he got caught. And Hugo's going to wait to see Gage's cards first. Gage has a pair of 5s. And Gage isn't going to like that he just got called down with queen deuce. So, just like that. Had 410 left on the river call. Now he's got $2,000. Gage is down to just over $1,000. What a call, but at that point, you have to look at his stack and know that he's invested. No matter what you bet, he's going to call at that point right there. Coming into the table, dealer change, Mr. Richard Tennyson. Welcome to the table, sir.
Well, 20 travel. I bought it for 140. Made it for 365. After 3 callers.
Sorry, man.
So as Mr. Tennyson sets in, Gage is in full mode now. He is straddling that hand. He is ready to go RTG.
I don't know why people hate on single board Baja. It gets everyone equitized and they see some more shit and then if there's less shops, it's great. Alright, range widening. Let's go.
Alright, Ricky calls. $10 shred. Jacob calls. Eric.
Joining me in the booth is our dealer. Lean over and say hi. Lean over and say yes. So, flipped over to the table. Gage says pot 70, 80 total. So he does bet the pot. $80 is the bet. Jacob makes the call. Ricky makes the call. So this is how fast a 5 on the button table can escalate in pot. It started off with 5 on the button. All of a sudden, there's $490 in the pot. This is crazy to watch it from this side. It's kind of nerve-wracking on the table, isn't it? As a dealer,
It's crazy to be at the table and remember.
because you got to have the math ready to go.
And
don't
you have to remember the name of all the players.
Don't forget it's on the tablet in front of you.
Yeah, but they're moving.
There's so much stuff to think of. So we've got $560 in the pot, 7 players active. Flop is going to come out. Jack of spades, 10 of diamonds, 4 of diamonds. Corey's got the jack high diamond draw. He's the only one with a diamond draw. He's setting 45% to win this hand. I'm trying to look around. A set of jacks for Robert. That's going to be trouble because Robert's going to press it. Gage just said pot. What does Gage have? King 8, 7, 7. He bets $560. He's definitely getting a call from Robert. Kind of questionable on Corey's end if he can call with a jack high. There's a lot of flush draws that out there. Robert says, I am all in. $465. He doesn't quite cover Gage's bet. Now actions on Corey with the jack high. He also has 8, 9, 10 jack for a straight draw possibility. If King, Queen come, he's got backdoor Broadway. There is all kinds of crazy stuff happening in this hand. Gage is making a move. He was trying to pick up $500. Unfortunately, at that point right there, Robert had a monster with a set of jacks. It's fun to watch it from this side, isn't it?
Oh my God, it's crazy.
So Corey's 45% to win. You notice Robert's 47%. Gage is 8%. Gage can hit runner sevens. Or a 9 gives, I'm trying to see this, a 9 gives him 7, 8, 9, 10 jack. So he's not dead. Corey folds what would have been the nut diamond draw. Gage does make the call. He had more chips than him anyways. He does flip over a set of jacks. And so they're asking if they want to run it. He's asking if he wants to run it more than once. 2 times. So they've elected 2 times. So we've got 2 separate pots. $750 in each pot. The first board comes out an ace of diamonds and a queen of diamonds. That unfortunately does not help Gage. That's once right there. Gage is looking for a 9. An ace. He's looking for a 9 only. And it does not come. So $750 is awarded 2 times to Mr. Robert Worsham. So Robert's all in for 830, so it's going to be just a little different. Richard's going to get the pot right real quick, so he's going to win all $1,630 from Gage.
I would have scooped because if I call, we only run one time. I had a Jack too. Yeah, 9-8.
Yvonne's leaving the booth, but Mr. Josh is joining the booth. Seventh grade. Seventh grade. Hugo's building a little tower over there, man. Last week.
But do you have the beard oil though?
Yes.
You said the conditioner. And
I have the
then you
conditioner.
stopped.
I have the oil. I was thinking. I have the conditioner. I have the oil. I have the gel. I have the conditioner.
They even sell vitamins specifically for
Because
beard
this
growth.
this side of my beard wants to grow, like it wants to go to the right, and so I have to pull it down and force it. So in the shower I take it and I shape it. Come on, Joni!
The struggle is real for those that don't know.
What?
It's just maintaining beards.
Oh, maintaining a beard's tough.
I mean, I just trimmed mine, but I had it growing for a minute.
So when I trim mine, I was thinking about just leaving this little part that's gray right here. What is that called?
Just that one little spot?
Yeah, just that one little spot?
I don't even know. I'd have to. Not approved.
We'll trim it off.
We need Gage. Not approved.
Not approved. All right, so seat 7's added on some chips. How much did you add on? All right, thank you. So Gage does add 1,800 on. So as you can tell, the game's about to get deep. The game is about to get deep. I was looking for the action tracker over here. I couldn't find the action tracker. I don't want to hit any button.
Eric's got pocket aces in this hand.
Ooh.
Aces and fives double suited.
Oh, so okay. I usually don't like double suited double paired hands, but I like them if they're double suited and you got the nut draw on each of them. That's the best hand to have. Flop comes 2, 4, 6, 5, 3 is the nuts at Kojaks.
I was looking for it,
and
just
nobody
to see
has it. Nobody has it. I do like Eric's hand right now.
So Ricky has nut clubs, top pair nut clubs. Well, second nut clubs. I apologize.
Joni with pair of nines is setting 31% to win.
With a pair of 9.
Yeah.
She gone. She didn't know that she had that much equity.
I know, right? I mean, if you could tell the player you're 27%, would that change their call fold? Or like Joni, 35%.
Oh, for sure. If you go out there and told her that, she'd have been like, "Give me my cards back."
Yeah, I'm if I'm doing the math in my head and I'm 35% to win.
All she has is a pair of 9s. Here comes a 9. Bink. Oh.
4 of spades on
that
the
makes Gage
turn.
a boat. Gage now makes 4s full.
And they announced that he was 1,800 behind this hand.
They just brought it to him too.
Yep.
Eric can catch an ace or a 5. Everyone else is drawing dead.
Yep. Eric's 17%. Everyone else has. I like that 150 bet. Oh, he bets the pot. Never mind. I thought he was just betting 100. Jacob does let it go.
Yeah, he likes announcing his bet and then using multiple actions to get it out there, which of course is legal.
Yes.
But he does like to announce it and then get all the chips out there.
You can see Baby Boy Cruz and Joseph Marquez in the background. Tag team champions last year in the West Texas Poker Championship Series.
Squirrels. Of course, Eric's coming along, right? He's not gonna.
Oh, that's a hard one to fold. And a queen does not get there. But it also makes him think the way that Gage has been splashing around. He's bet twice pots.
He could have.
That he has nothing. That he has nothing.
I mean, he could have an over kings or jacks.
Because you saw Gage put $2,000 in that last pot against Hugo with absolutely nothing.
And he is going to bet 300 here is what it looks like. I saw a couple chips go in there.
I think Eric can lay this down because there's 3-5, ace-3 that beats him. Any four.
I was
beats
going
him.
to say any four. Pocket queens.
I think
get there on the river. Pocket.
Gate and what he's doing is he's trying to get some information from him.
Oh, he has two boats. He has fours full of sixes and queens.
Yeah, we'll give him the queens full of, or the fours full of queens this hand.
All right, that's allowable.
Eric just finished, I think, 4th in our main event. Very good player. He had a terrible suck out to beat him. The board straighted, and the player bet 800,000. And the other player had the 2 higher cards.
See, this is when splashing around gets dangerous, though. Normally, Eric could fold this pretty quickly, but
Gage is
with
pretty
this,
good with tabletop, though.
yes, he is.
What do you think? From the way he's looking at him, do you think he has it or he doesn't? If you didn't know what the cards were, it looks like a bluff.
It does. I mean,
Look at it.
I've actually read a lot recently where when players are staring at you, it is more of
They're trying to seem like they're strong.
yes, but in reality they're not. Granted, I don't read a whole lot. I just happen to read that one little tidbit.
He does make the call. He got what he wanted from Gage, and look at Gage flipping over his cards. Gage knew what he was doing.
Flip the other two over. There you go.
That's one of the very few misreads that Mr. Eric Blank will have. Usually Eric is spot on with his reads.
Okay, you got a $10 federal from Jacob. Yeah. We got it.
Eric would
He's got
fucking
some money on the table.
Six is full on me here, and do a check.
No, I corrected myself. I know I wouldn't. Hugo corrected me, and then I said I was sorry. Oh, they're telling me it wasn't for you, then how much for you? I got it.
Oh shit, I think they're here.
No, I don't want to make you mad. Charlie's talking in my ear.
I'm gonna go get some parfait.
Alright, we got a double stud.
And once again, this is why the 5 on the button table is so extremely dangerous. 5 on the button, straddle for 10, straddle for 20. So now the opening pot is going to be $75. It went from opening the pot at 15 to now opening at 75.
And I can tell you who was over there saying straddle.
Gage.
Yep, 100%.
That's Eric with it. No. Eric with the 20. Buttons on Gage. Huh. Holy cow. Holy cow. Robert calls with 8. I like Robert's hand. Froz does make the call at 20. Hugo makes the call at 20. Joni, I like Joni's hand too, even though it's skittled. You like my new term? Even though it's skittled?
Skittled, rainbow.
Yep. Lindsay goes, skittle. Oh, it's a rainbow. I was like, welcome to the game, Lindsay.
Looks like everyone's coming along.
7
2,
players,
3, 4. Yep.
$140 in the pot. 7-way action.
Pick a player.
I picked Joni.
Hugo.
I like Hugo's hand.
Man.
Let's see. 9, 6,
9
deuce.
deuce. Hugo flops
Skittle.
2 pair.
Hugo flops 2 pair, but he's behind Robert.
You pick Joni?
I picked Joni.
Ace 4, 8, 4, 8. She's got a long way to go.
And Hugo leads out with 80. I think both of our people are folding. Or no, Hugo. You got Hugo, right?
Yeah. My guy's confident. Let's see if anyone else 7, 5, 4 deuce. 5, 4. No, I mean he'd be looking for a 3.
He could make the call. 3 or an 8.
He might be a little steamed from that last one.
A 3 or an 8. Or he could get a 6th Street 3 clubs.
That's
not a possibility.
Goes to the ocean. Let's see.
What does Robert have?
backdoor spades. Top pair.
All right, so it's your guy against Eric. I like Eric's outs. I take Eric now.
I'm gonna go 9.
I'm a 3 to 4 dog.
9 of diamonds.
10 of hearts. That puts
Bigger
the heart
2 pair.
draw. Oh,
I've got 3 pair. I think I win this one, unless Eric can bet him out. Let's
I
see.
don't think he fires on the street though. Look at it. So Hugo's a different type of player. He's a straight staring player. He wins his hand.
Check.
Check. $300 sliding over to Hugo.
I need to go collect my commission now.
Yeah, collect your commission. Just for Christmas, I got this new head shaver. It's a little handheld electric one, and man, I miss spots all over my head. I can feel them as I go around, so I gotta clean that up as soon as I get out of here tonight. Eric, $730 at the bottom of the list. Jacob up at the top, 2,600 gauge right behind him, 2,500. There's over 10, 12,000 on the table now.
Yeah, and Jacob ran hot yesterday too. I mean,
Jacob's
he's just
running
been-
hot today. So speaking of running hot, last week Hugo ran hot. Hugo cashed out with 3,700 when we turned off the live stream. He was up 3,200. He bought in for 500. He was winning over on the 5 on the button table right before he came over here too. Froz with his
Last week.
infamous BOC, beer of choice.
Yeah, last week was when I was still in Charleston. I was trying to remember last week. I was
We
like,
do
oh,
have
I was
an
in
accidental
Wisconsin.
exposing of a card. That will be the turn or the burn card, the turn card. That would be crazy if an
That'd be
exposed
interesting.
card was a
Just-
turn. I love how Hugo spreads his cards out to be seen. So Froz looks down. Froz calling 10 no matter what. Hugo makes the call. I don't like either one of those calls. I like Joni's hand. She's got 5-3. I'm rooting for Joni this hand. I like the straight flush possibilities. She's got 2 straight flush draws.
You're right, but the first thing you saw, you didn't see
Oh,
that.
100%. I see 5-3.
Yeah.
She's 40% of a straight flush on 2 different hands.
I know, right?
That's too strong.
Eric pots it. $270.
Okay.
He has a straight in his
Wait,
hand.
you can't bet $270.
Raises 70.
Oh, I thought he said raise 270. Raise 270. I get it now.
You're like, wait a minute.
I was like, wait, you can't raise to 270? There's not enough in the pot. Yeah. Charlie struggles with English. Come on, Joni. All right, I'm rooting for Joni. She's got the 5-3. The
All
5-3
right, I'm going to
is the winner.
go Jacob.
All right, that means Lindsay has Eric.
I'm fine with that.
I like Eric's hand the best, but I have to root for my 5-3.
5-5-3.
And this is why you don't root for 5-3.
That was me. That was me.
Eric flops a whole bunch of
That
jacks,
was me.
but he hasn't locked the hand yet. Joni can hit a 4 to win,
Well, my guy's
or
dead.
running diamonds, or running clubs.
It's kind of enough.
Yeah, your guy's dead, and we're not talking in a mortality sense.
He's drawing
How
dead.
does Joni win if she hits a 4?
Forceful of jacks.
Oh.
Come
there's
on,
2
pot
jacks on
limit,
it,
dude.
right? I thought
Poker-
Eric had
poker's
2
hard.
jacks in his hand.
Or-
English is hard, but poker's hard as well.
Or if she can,
Well,
she
guess
can hit a
what?
straight. Oh,
Eric
everybody
folded.
folds, so
Right,
Eric does
there's
pick
the
up the
one.
win. Lindsay Lou wins that hand.
Woo! You're welcome, Eric.
So chip count, Jacob and whoever that was right below him both have 16% of the chips in play.
Action's going now.
Ross straddle for 20. You're looking at it.
Well,
I'll blind
I figured if anybody would
blind
do it.
40.
Might as well, right? Race straddles, I race straddles, I got ace, king, double suited. I'm just gonna go all of it I can race.
Sleeping 40, whatever. If I go 40. Okay.
Let's race, I don't care.
Then mine's dead.
So we got a.
No, I know.
And now if I straddle 40, we got a $40 paper from Gabe.
Right?
Oh, that's
Good old game.
Bring it over.
Hugo calls. Soups off.
I can look.
Joni calls. 135.
Oh no, I'm rooting for Corey.
Oh, we didn't call it.
Gage. I vote Corey.
I gotta go Gage. And I said Gage before I saw his hand too. So.
I said Corey as soon as I saw. I always have a 5-3 if somebody has
Ooh, it's
5-3.
gonna be flush over flush. Watch. No, that's a lot of diamonds there.
I like Jacob's hand. I told you earlier I don't like double paired hands, but there's straight draws there. He blocks it. If the flop comes out 8 Jack Queen, he's got everything blocked.
So what do you think about the flat there with pocket kings, neither of them suited?
100% flat.
Yeah, that's
100% flat. And even Joni, just 100% call. You can't get too crazy there because the ace is not suited, and that's the hard thing. I like Hugo's call. Man, this was a 5 on the button game. We've got 6 players, $720 in the pot. Who's it on right now? It's on Corey.
How do you fold there?
Holy cow, you can't call there.
Can't fold.
$115 for $835. Zero chance you're folding right there. 835 in the pot. I was hoping you're on that. 835 in the pot. Flop comes out. 7-3 deuce. Clubbies for Hugo. He will not be letting his hand go. Maybe trouble for Jacob. Did I just hear a pot? I did just hear a pot. 835. Did that help with this? I don't know. Okay, I'll try to say that. When it's odd amounts like that. I like to let the dealer know when it's an odd amount. Oh man, good thing a jack of clubs didn't come out there instead of a 7. That would have got Joni trapped.
Well, that and if we have a jack of clubs, we have.
Oh, problem. Never mind. I just see the jack of clubs sitting in Hugo's hand. Scratch that, Charlie. Welcome to the game, first timer. Welcome out YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook viewers. We've got a pot brewing, $1.7 thousand. What is? Corey folds the 5-3. Gage folds. So we both out.
I think
Jacob's got a bunch of chips, but can you call $830? If he hits any 10-9, he's ahead.
Depends what he thinks he's putting him on. Like maybe top set protection against the flush draw. Like in that point.
That is a very good bet by Hugo.
So
he's got top pair, top kicker. He's got the nut flush draw.
He has a 4 for a straight, so he has a straight draw.
Yeah.
So it really just depends on what you put him on. But
I don't think Robert can make that call. Yeah, because that right there looks like I have top set with a flush draw.
And Robert has to think that even if one of the kings comes, if the king of clubs comes,
and Hugo is perfectly happy to take it down at that point with just a 7, naked 7 in his hand. 18% of the chips in play now in Hugo's hand. Jacob and Gage both have 15. Robert 13. Ricky and Faraz 12. Eric and Joni and I couldn't see the other person. Maybe Corey setting just under 5%.
Played out in the straight 30 minutes. I wasn't folding. Well, yeah.
So moving on around, hand number 30 of Pot Limit Omaha. No hold'em in the mix tonight. Joni's looking for a double up. So is Corey. Corey's a little bit down tonight. We don't usually see him down. Hugo is playing like he's been playing the last few weeks on the live stream, slaughtering it with that Pink Floyd. I like that shirt.
It is a pretty good shirt. Also, with that pickup of the last hand, Hugo is now the chip stack.
Oh, he's got 18%, 19%. What is this? Food. Gage says, I got food. What the heck? Sometimes it's hard. Gage calls, and he's standing with food in his hand. What is he? Oh, he's not going to like that call. Jack 8-7 deuce.
Well, he also likes to gamble, too.
Yeah. We don't gamble. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
You should have saw Josh's face on that. Gage makes the call of 10 with a 9% chance to win. Jacob says, pot it, $85 in the. Eric makes the call. What is Eric?
There's a lot of aces and kings. How many aces and kings?
Kings are dead. Kings are dead.
Kings are dead. Aces, 1, 2. There was 1 folded. 3.
Queens are almost dead.
For us, has pocket queens, 1 suited. He's got the best diamond out there.
Ricky's right behind him. No, Eric has the best diamonds.
Oh, I didn't even see Eric all the way up there.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and lean out here. No chance a diamond comes on the flop.
I was
That's
gonna
2,
say,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 diamonds. I bet you $5 a diamond doesn't come on the flop.
Give me odds. I'm just-
2 to 1.
Okay.
Damn it.
Diamond.
Watch it come the,
The three-
only other 3 diamonds.
The 3 case diamonds.
Oh, that would be terrible.
It would go to people. Yeah.
7-way action. 5 on the button. PLO. $610 in the pot. $5 bet that no diamond comes. Charlie's a winner. Charlie's a $5 winner. 6, 4, 10. 2 spades on the flop. And believe this, all the diamonds out there, nobody's got 2 spades. And I don't even see anybody with 2 pair.
10, 6, 4. 10, 6, 4. So Eric has a pair of 4s. Faraz has a pair of 10s.
$610 in the pot. And the best hand out there right now is a pair of 10s. But
guess
the queens trump that, the kings trump that. So
And Gage is sitting with the best equity at the moment at 30%.
Yep, and 9 gives him a straight. A 9 or a 5 gives him a straight. He's double gutted. Oh man, that is dirt. That's a terrible flop.
So what did
I blame Richard for that shuffling that crap. Ricky leads out with 200 on the turn. Turn is a 7. Ricky is. Oh,
Five,
Ricky's
eight.
got 5,
He's
6,
got-
7,
he's
4,
got
5, 6,
straight.
7, 8. Oh my goodness. And that's. Jacob can't make that call. Eric can't. Excuse me. Froz can't make that call. Hugo can't make that call. So just like that, that's how easy it is to pull in $810.
Easy game, right?
Oh, easy game.
Just float the flop, hit the,
Yeah,
hit the
float
straight
the
on.
He was set minded for an 8. Ricky moving on up. Free flop raise. Joni sitting at 0%. Hugo Gage 26%. Jacob 20%. It's hard to raise in PLO because you don't want to give away your aces. The hands that I like to raise are like double suited Jack 10, 9, 8s. You know, double straight draws any direction. I like to raise with like 3s, 4s, and 5s paired in my hand because people think you have an ace.
Mm-hmm.
So Hugo's getting in the straddle mode, leads out with a $10 straddle. Joni's going to be under the gun. Hugo's slaughtering the table tonight. What is Gage eating right there?
There is no telling.
Man, some of these guys eating that bow and all that kind of weird stuff. Whatever he's eating, Joni's eating too. What is that?
Some kind of soup.
Joni calls the So I love
King,
Joni's hand.
3, 3.
I love Joni's hand.
Oh, I was reading Corey's hand. I was like, why the king queen 3
Threes are
3?
dead. Threes are dead.
Yes, threes are out.
But I am rooting for Ricky.
Yeah, Joni's hand is awesome. She just calls. Do you think?
Well, I think she's calling to pop it.
We'll see. She's currently got a 0% pre-flop raise. Are we gonna get the first?
Faraz raises to $45.
No, Faraz was just calling. Jacob's the one that raised to 50. Jacob raised.
Come on,
Eric
Joni,
calls.
pot
Faraz
Oh,
calls.
I'd love to see a isolation pot here.
I don't know. Well, on this table, it really wouldn't isolate, but it would probably get rid of one person.
But that would be a huge bet. So it would be 150 to 250, 260, 270 to it'd be $300. She's thinking about it too. Look at this.
Well, if you're looking for a spot to pot, this is your spot.
320 is the pot, and it looks like Joni's going to do that.
Pocket aces, king 10, double suited.
Yes. The only problem. The only problem is there's only no aces left. The kings are almost gone. Joni 3-bets it to $320. Every once in a while, I have to double check and make sure the mic's not muted because I have a tendency to talk with the mic muted for an hour, and everybody's like, "We got no sound." So that's a beautiful isolation bet with a super strong hand.
Has
The,
anyone
the
made
reason
has anyone
Franz
made
has a
the call
better
yet?
percent is because all the aces and kings are gone.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the spades are gone. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 spades, 5 spades right there. Clubs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 clubs. So Eric makes the fold. Everybody's gonna fold. Maybe Hugo makes the call. He might want to get a little frisky. That's the type of hand that you want to get frisky with, but that's a huge bet. Hugo does have 2.7K in chips, and Joni, for her first pre-flop raise, she says, "Y'all get out of my house. These are my chips," and she pulls in a $540 pot without seeing any other cards on the table.
And with that being said, I've got to go deal.
And just like that, Josh is heading, moving on out. Lindsay's shaking her head. Josh was late for the push. 6 minutes late.
It's okay.
That-
I was like, I've lost him. I've lost my dealer.
That was a long hand.
I figured
Sorry.
it's what it was. I was like, I bet he's stuck on a good hand. So then I had to come be nosy and
Yeah,
watch.
he goes, crap, it's 9:58 and there's a huge hand. And it took a little while. It took 7 minutes for it.
No,
So
that's
chip
fine.
count, 17% in Hugo's, 15, 14, 14 in Ricky, Gage, and Jacobs. And we're about to see Josh coming in. So Joni's under the gun. Queen deuce 86. I think she'll make a $5 call. Every time I say something, somebody does the opposite. I'm like, they have a lock on their hand, they're going to call, and they fold. Definitely not going to make this call. They make the call.
I like to make liars out of you.
Oh, yeah. We got pocket jacks, pocket tens. He says $25, Mr. Jacob. You're playing for 5, you're playing for 25 at Kojaks. Gage going to make the call. Approved from Gage. I love how Richard just said that. Instead of calling, Gage just says approved now. And our dealers have come to know that as a call from him. 7-way action, 100. $75 in the pot. And no, I'm not drinking. My belly is full of Firehouse. 5, deuce 9, 2 clubs. And Corey's got all the other clubs in his hand. King, queen, jack.
Roz has 2 pair.
2 pair, 90 deuce.
Ooh, look, all the tins are gone. I didn't realize that.
Yep, all
Jacob
the
has
tens.
them in Faraz.
Oh, they
That's
both
all.
have wired tens, pocket tens, a pair of tens, however you want to call it. 4 of spades on the turn. We're looking for 36, 30 ace. There's 36 in Hugo's hand, and 30 ace in Hugo's hand. He got it all right now. Corey's now looking for
30
a
ace.
club and a club only. What's that?
Is that what we're calling it now? 30 ace?
Yeah, 30 ace, 35 or 36. I got weird terminology. Just float with it. What do we got? Oh, $175 bet by Hugo. That's a pretty smart bet. That's trouble for Corey. Corey folds it. I love it. Hugo's been making some big bets with draws, and he took down a huge pot on the flop earlier with an $800 bet. Just a draw. Action's over on Robert now. Robert's got the wheel. Ace 2, 3, 4, 5. And he makes the call, and you can tell he doesn't like it. He's got the nut blocker of the clubs. I can see if a club comes, Robert may push all in. Oh, and that kills his chance of going all in. And he leads out with 525. Hugo's holding the absolutes. He just makes the call. Oh, and I love the good sportsmanship in Robert. Robert's never pissed off. He goes, man, how do I run that bad? Nice hand. I love how genuine and pure Robert is. Hugo just smiles. He is $100 below where he was last week when the live stream ended. We've still got 41 minutes left. And just like that, we're going to make a quick dealer change. Quick update of the chip counts. Corey's in the cellar at 675. Eric 760. Did you say they're eating sumo sabachi?
Sumo. Yeah.
Sumo kabachi.
Hibachi.
Hibachi, close enough.
We're gonna
All
get
right.
there, people.
So
we're gonna get there.
we're gonna get there. They're eating sumo kabachi hibachi, whatever that is.
It's
I don't even know
hibachi.
what that
It's
is.
like Osaka's.
Oh, it's okay,
It's a hibachi grill,
but sumo style.
but it's a restaurant called Sumo Sushi.
What is sumo sushi?
It's a new restaurant. That's the name of the restaurant.
Do you think sumo people will take offense to them using that name?
No, because it's their food of choice.
But the Redskins got mad at Washington.
Well, that's, you know what?
I'm just kidding.
And we're not
I'm
talking
kidding.
politics.
I'm just kidding. That's not politics. That's just people
No,
being
it would
stupid.
get there.
By the way,
Wrong
I
people.
think the Washington Commanders are retarded.
Is that their name? Don't use the R word.
I would
Stupid.
never say someone's that, but I think that name is insanely stupid.
They're the Washington Commanders now.
Or Commanders, Commandos, something
Weren't
like
they? Well, commando means they're not wearing underwear.
that. Okay, so it's the Commanders then. It's definitely the Commanders. We're back on pace there. Washington Commanders.
I thought they were just the Washington football team.
They should have stuck with that. So we got 8 players: Jack of Spades, 9 of Hearts, Deuce of Clubs, and I'm looking around. Gage has less than a 1% chance to win.
Ouch.
Less than that's.
So does Robert.
Yeah, Robert's got less than 1%. That's. Oh, I don't like that stat. That's mean.
That's sad. That's hurtful.
Gage calls.
So what do they each have, like 50%?
0.5%. To win.
Oh yeah. I'm so tired today. It's not even funny. I think it's good that y'all have not seen me deal on that table tonight because it would be a mess.
5 players, a 6 of clubs on the turn. Puts a possible backdoor draw for Gage, but he's still sitting at 0% because Faraz holds the nuts. Robert, Jacob, and Hugo are all at a 0%. Joni's got a set of jacks. I didn't even see that.
We were too
Ooh,
confused.
anybody
on
got 3?
zero.
Oh, Corey folded 3-5, by the way. So Gage leads out with $100 with 40 deuce, 2 pair, 9-4. Joni's 100% making that call. It's just 100. He says 2 pair. Joni says, I got a bunch of jacks. And there you go. You see them all. So, straddle by 10 for Gage. Action moving around. We're on PLO all night long tonight. Give a shout out to Miss Carrie Shaver and Dennis Shaver, our owners. They're out at the casino. I hope they're breaking the banks out there tonight. Ricky's going to make the call and turn his back to the table, take a bite. That's the way we do it when we eat. Eric makes the call at 10, 10-7, 66. I do like that hand. Robert makes a little bit of a frustrated call. He usually does not make a call with those. Corey says, pot it. 90 is the action. Gage makes the call with King Jack, 8 of clubs with a 4 of diamond kicker. Ricky makes the call. Jacob makes the call. I can see Eric making this call. This is a big table pre-flop to play for being 5 on the button. 5 on the button, 9 players. I'd put $45 in the pot, but no, here we are. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8 players remaining in the hand. There's already $400 in the hand. So Eric and Froz both exit the game this hand. Actions to Hugo. He's probably gonna make this call. Joni's going to let go of 5-4-3-3. I was rooting for that with the 5-3. Sorry, it was 5-4-4-3. So we got 5-way action, $480 in the pot. Flop comes out, King, Queen, 8. King, Queen, 8. King 8 for Gage. Aces for Corey. He tried to get him off of it. So Corey does say, I'm betting the pot. I see just a 10 high diamond draw. So Corey bets the pot. Gage repots it. Gage good gosh, we've got a pot brewing. Corey bet $480. Gage repots it. Excuse me. $1,920. Action's now on Ricky with the open-ended straight draw. Ricky does not have the flush draw to go with it. I don't think he will make this call. That's a lot of money in the pot. $2.9 thousand in the pot right now. Corey only has $100 behind, so he will be making this call. And he is behind the Queen 8. So Gage does have 2 pair as we speak. Corey's looking for a Queen or an Ace. One time. Turn card comes a Jack. That would have... And an Ace. Corey hits his Ace for the trips. For the set of Aces. And Ricky's kicking himself. He had Queen 10 or Jack 10, something like that in his hand. That's a huge pot. 1,600. It drops down a little bit because Corey only had $100 more. So 580 was a bet. 580 was a call. So just like that, Corey gets back up to even and some. So updated the chip count. Eric's got 5%. Joni and Robert both 8. Gage 9. Corey Faraz 10%. Jacob 13. Ricky 15. And Hugo 22% of the chips in play at 3.4 thousand. We're pushing upwards, heading towards 20,000 chips sitting on the table. $20,000 worth of chips sitting on the table. So Eric's going to pot it up, $25. Seven-way action, $155 plus in the pot. Flop comes out, 9 of hearts, 6 of hearts, 4 of diamonds. We do need Eric's cards. Eric leads out with $125 with a set of 6s. I'm looking for 9s or 4s. Nobody's got a set of those. Nobody's got 7, 8. I don't think he's going to get any action. Oh, he's got a set of 6s with a nut flush draw. Gage makes the call with a jack high flush draw. Means runner for straights. And Jacob is going to let that go. He had the 5-3. I was rooting on him. Heads up action. An 8 on the turn. 8 of spades on the turn. Gage is now setting 8% to win. He needs, not that, a 5 of diamonds on the river. That's going to give Eric the check mark. $595 in the pot. Check, check. Eric's going to show a set of 6s. And Gage is never afraid to turn his hand up. From here, we know they're eating a hibachi grill, but it looks like he's eating hash browns, eggs, and grits from this angle. That's funny. So we got just about 40 minutes left in the live stream. Hugo's all smiles. He's got some towers of chips. Straddle for 10, straddle for 20. Button is on gauge. They are playing tonight. I love this. 5 on the button table. Opening pot bet is all of a sudden $75. So if y'all can hear on the cameras, if y'all can hear on the microphones, Table Talk is going tonight. Trash talking. 20 to play. So Joni does let it go. Froz makes the call. Hugo folds. Actions on Corey. Corey's going to make the call. 20 to gauge. He says approved. So now it's on Mr. Eric Blank. I like Eric's hand. A lot of 9-3s out there. 4 of clubs was exposed. That will not become in this hand. Flop comes out. 6 of hearts, 4 of diamonds, 8 of clubs. Set for Faraz. Open-ended straight draw for Eric. Frost checks his set. Top set, he checks it. I like that move. Corey leads out with $120 with the open-ended straight draw. Gage is thinking about it. Gage does say not approved. Ricky lets it go. Jacob lets it go. I see Eric possibly making this call. Yes, I thought so. And Faraz calls with a straight. Or sorry, Corey has the straight right now. Faraz calls with a set of 8s. I'll get their hands correct in just a moment. 3-way action, $480 in the pot. Eric now has quads. Or sorry, that was last hand. Faraz has a boat, 8s full of 6s. That was last hand. Eric had pocket 6s. A little mixed up. Check, check. And a 7 on the river. A 7 on the river. So Corey's got a straight to the 8. But it doesn't matter because Faraz got the boat. He's going to have to lead out and bet. Faraz leads out with the pot. Bets $480. Drinking that Modelo. Action's now on Corey. That's a tough spot for him, and he does the proper thing. He does let it go. I don't see Eric making that call. Not enough there for it. Eric's not going to call unless he's got second nuts or better. Hand number 38 coming around. Hand number 38. Welcome out to everybody watching us in social media land. Actions on Joni, $15. And just like that, pretty much the whole Gage folded. He must have not gotten cards. Seven-way action, $105 in the pot. Flop comes out, ace of clubs, queen of clubs, four of diamonds. I don't see, nobody has a diamond draw. Robert leads out with $40 with ace king jack, looking for a 10. Joni's got top two pairs. She's going to make the call. I don't see Corey making the call. I don't see Ricky. Jacob, maybe he's looking for a jack. We'll call that jack minor. Oh, he does have two clubs. He's going to definitely make the call. Eric might call for a king one time. A lot of them are gone. So, Pot's now got $265, four-way action. Seven of spades on the turn. Jacob's 5-6 just got a little bit stronger. He's got a jack to the Broadway. He's got an 8 or a 3 to the straight. Eric's got two pair now. He's just behind Joni with top two. Oh, and Jacob says my hand is strong enough to bet $265. He bets the pot. Eric folds his two pair, looking for that king in the middle. Action's now on Mr. Robert with ace, king, king, jack. And Robert does let it go. Action's over to Joni, and she lets go with top two. Hugo, 3.4 thousand. Jacob, 2.4. Ricky, 2.2. Faraz, 1.9. Corey, 1.4. Gage, 1.3. And I cannot read fast enough for the rest of those. Hand moving on around, but now on Mr. Worsham. Faraz under the gun. He's already got $10 out there for a straddle, as you see in the background. Miss Amanda. So $10. Hugo makes the call. Straddle to 10. As action moves around, Gage is back at the table, so we can definitely see some action from him. I like Gage's hand. King, queen, jack, 9. Ricky makes the call. Eric, raise her up, $85, $157 in the pot now. Robert's going to let go. Faraz makes the call. I see Hugo making this call. He's got a ton of chips, so why not put him to play? Joni's going to let it go. Gage makes the call. Throws in single black chip. Ricky's going to let it go. Jacob's got Skittles in his hand, no suits. Straight draws, though. He's got the wheel all the way up to the 8 high. So, 5-way action. $375 in the pot. Pre-flop. 5 on the button. PLO action at Kojak's. Flop comes out. Ace of hearts. King of clubs. 8 of clubs. Eric's holding nut club. Man, Eric's been, when he hits the flop, he hits it. He says 450. If you want to win it, you've got to pay to win it. Gage folds. He doesn't want to. Action's now on Jacob. Eric pulls in beautiful $900 pot. He's up to $1.2 thousand. All right, Miss Monica coming in. As Monica comes in, she will let our players know this will be the last 30 minutes on the live stream table. After this 30 minutes is up, what we'll be doing for the streamers, we'll be moving them over to another table. Straddle to 10, straddle to 10. Chip count update 3.3, 2.3, 2.2. That's 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We got a lot of money on the table. Corey raises it up, says pot, 45. Sorry, that was Ricky that said pot. Excuse me. Ricky looks down at ace, ace, king, 10. 5, 4, 4 deuce. 5-way action. Flop comes out, jack of diamonds, jack of spades, 6 of diamonds, deuce of diamonds. Ricky leads out with $125. Robert makes the call right behind him with 5, 4, 4 deuce. 2 diamonds in his hand. I think Gage, I think Gage will make this call, but he elects to fold it. So we have heads up action, $475 in the pot. Ace of diamonds, that gives, and another diamond, that does give Robert the check mark with a 5 high. It goes check, check. He said, I had the straight flush draw, I'm not going anywhere. And the players are saying at the table, we knew what he had. A lot of times when people pre-flop pot it, a lot of times they're going to be holding pocket aces with a suit in there, and players know. Aggression frequency. Gage, Hugo, and Eric are all over 40%. Every time Eric's raised pre-flop, he has nutted the flop in his favor. Hugo's been on a tear on the live stream lately. Tearing it up. He's up another 3,000 almost on this table tonight. Welcome out to all of our viewers at Kojak's Live on a Saturday night. Got several cash games going. We are in it to win it. You can't win it unless you're here. Joni's going to look down. King, Jack 8 with spades. She's going to make the call of 5. Corey's going to pot it. 20 is the action. So Ricky makes the call. Eric folds. Flop comes out. 9 of diamonds, 3 of diamonds, jack. Man, I cannot see those. 9 of clubs, 3 of clubs, jack of diamonds. There, it looked like everybody stepped away for a quick little smoke break. Everybody's making their way back to the table now. Heads up action. $100 in the pot. Turn comes out. 5 of diamonds. Corey's going to lead out with another 100. So Joni does elect to lay it down. Corey's going to pull it in with a pair of jacks. Listening to the table talk's been quite fun tonight. They are John back and forth, but it's always friendly John. Looks like we got an Amber Alert going out. When everybody's phones go off at the same time. Flop comes out. Ace 7 9. Robert flops a set of sevens. Joni's got top 2. No diamonds. Robert's got a set of sevens and the only diamond draw out there. Heads up action now. Gage, ace, king, deuce, deuce. Robert with a set of sevens and the only diamond draw out there. A 10 of diamonds. Gage has the nut blocker. Check, check. I think Gage missed an opportunity right there. 5 of diamonds on the river. Check, check. So, Robert is now broke that $2,000 barrier. $2,000 barrier. Button moves around. We're on hand 47, I think. $10 straddle. Ricky makes the call. I like how Jacob looks at his cards 2 at a time. I like that. Jacob has 3 kings in his hand. Eric raises it up to 55. There we go. We got everybody's cards now. We've got 6-way action. $335 in the pot. $335. Flop comes out. 8 of clubs, 4 of hearts, deuce of hearts. 8, 4, deuce. Turn card comes out. A 3 of clubs, heart draw and club draw out there. We've got Jacob with the king high club draw. Faraz with a 10 high club draw. Faraz also has the king high heart draw. All the kings are dead, by the way. All the kings are dead. Jacob holds almost all of them. Jacob leads out with 150. Faraz does make the call. And Gage does release it. Action's on Ricky now. Ricky's got... And Ricky does let it go.
I've done that a time or two. I'm going to Falcons.
Faraz gets a check mark with the king high flush draw. Faraz leads out with 500 with a nut flush draw. And Jacob does fold. Chip count: Hugo 3,200, Faraz 24, Jacob and Robert both at 21, Ricky at 2, Joni at 1,000, Corey at 16, Eric 955, and Gage at 550. 15 minutes left on the live stream. 15 minutes left on the live stream. Smarter. So, 5 on the button. 9 players, $45 in the pot, and this is where we're about to hit excitement. Lots of possibilities for everybody. Nobody's dead. Flop comes out King of Hearts, Jack of Hearts, 4 of Spades. All right, so Jacob leads out with $45 with top 2. Looking for Queen 10. Robert does have Queen 10. He makes the call. Fraud's going to make the call with all those hearts. Or do you need quarters cards, Chris? Corey. Okay, they're showing the link on the screen. 5 of clubs on the turn. Robert does have second nut clubs in his hand. Jacob's going to lead out, bet 180. Bets the pot. And the only bad thing about that is Roberts tells him holding his hands like that. It tells Corey, who's in the hand, that Robert and Jacob both, it tells both of them that Robert has a huge chunk of it, but he didn't want to see the 180. A 7 of spades on the turn gives Jacob the check mark with top 2. Trouble for Robert because he has king 7 in his hand. 6-6-8 is a winner. Don't know what Corey has. This is the Kojak's. Guess them if you have it. And Robert does make the call. He is up a little bit, so he makes the call. Action's on Corey. Corey must have 6-8 or 3-6 in his hand because he says pot. He says pot. All in $1,480. Make sure you tell Robert not to talk about the hand while it's playing because he just said we had it hurt. Oh, I got you. Update on the chip count. Hugo 3.2. Corey 2.7 with that hand. Moving on up. As you notice, Monica is a left-handed dealer. Everything looks wrong, but it is right. What's going on, Corey? Sean Nash, man, we truly miss you out here in West Texas. You have to stop by and make a visit. Come win some money out on the tables.
See if I can get back to even, right? I figured that was
Oh, all right, 5 to play. 5 to play. I don't see how anybody can fold $5 unless you have quads in your hand. As you can see, 9-way action. Flop comes out. King of spades, Jack of spades, 9 of clubs. 30's the bet. Jacob leads out. UTG, $30. He's got the straight and the queen high flush draw. Second nut. Rob calls a 30 with top bottom pair. Joni does make the call. Thank you, Miss Joni, for doing that. Three-way action. Turn card comes a 4 of spades. Completes the flush. Both Joni and Jacob have a flush. Jacob's queen high is winning. Leads out with $35. Actions on Miss Joni. She does make the call right behind. River card comes a 7 of hearts. Gives Jacob the check mark. Flop the straight. Turn the flush. How much better can it get for him tonight? I was talking about it. Alright, this is going to be the last hand we're going to do. Well, if it's quick enough. It's showing 10:54 right here. That's the reason I said that. So we got a straddle for 10. Action's flying around the table. So Gage raises it up to $50 with some wired aces. Ricky makes the call with queens. Jacob makes the call with wrap cards with a second nut flush of spades. I'm rooting for Faraz. He's got that 5-3. Flop comes out 10 of hearts, 2 of diamonds, 6 of clubs. $350 in the pot, and Gage bets just that much. $350 is the bet. Gage has 530 in his hand starting. Bets 350. He's got 180 left. Definitely can squeeze another one in. Yeah, we're good. There comes that amber alert again. That's what that beeping is. They'll keep the same seats. So, as you can hear the dealer talking about, this will be the last hand. So, last hand's always fireworks. Let's see what we can do with it tonight at Kojak's. Tomorrow at 2:30 p.m., our bounty tournament will be taking place. $260 starts you off with 20,000 chips and a $50 bounty chip to play with. Jacob Potts at $25. Eric makes the call. Robert makes the call. Froz makes the call. Hugo makes the call. Corey makes the call. Gage makes the call. Ricky makes the call. It's a lot of fun to announce this game. Players are crazy tonight. It is a full moon. 7 players, $25. 8 players, I can count. Flop comes out. 7 of diamonds, 6 of hearts, 10 of spades. Looking for 8, 9. I don't see 8, 9. I see blockers. All the 8s are gone. Robert flops a set of deuces. Jacob says pot. He bets $200 with the 8 blockers, ace, queen. Eric does let it go. Robert pots it. 800 is the new bet. Froz lets him go. Moves around to Corey. Players are racking up, moving over to table number 1. Last hand is always action. He says, I got caught. And he mucks his hand, so that brings us to the close of the night. Robert pulls in the last pot, $1,800 in his hand, headed over to table 1. The stream ends, but the action continues. If you don't have a seat out here tonight, we've got 3 tables plus running. Put your name up on Poker Atlas, and we will get you a seat. The West Texas Poker Championship Series has been pinned April the 5th through April the 18th. Start marking your calendars now because plenty of action coming to you live. From all of us here at Kojak's, we thank you for your support, and we're glad that we can give you a place to play. Thank you for